Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Game 57 has concluded as the Hawks lose big to the Bruins in Boston by a score of 6-3. No intro here, no nothing. I'm just going to do this one in basically one take. I woke up just absolutely sick today. This is like the most I've been sick in years. Just headache, fever, nose, body sore all over, which is basically how the Hawks felt after this one. The Bruins absolutely took it to them. So this is going to be a short Hawks recap, so apologies for that. Please bear with me. But yeah, Hawks, not a good game from them. Maybe one of their worst games of the year. But this was also the Bruins playing really well and taking it to them and doing it without their leading scorer. This is the difference between a team like the Blackhawks and a contender like the Bruins. Blackhawks, first half of the first period, they looked all right. And then they got a shot from Jakubczak, just 1-on-4 situation, and somehow finds its way past Rask and in. Hawks have a 1-0 lead. Things are looking all right. And then they get a power play after Kane just absolutely drills Marchand into Delia and then into the post. Marchand gets called for goalie interference. I didn't really agree with that, but I'm not really going to complain. I think really the call was not goalie interference. I think it's like 2 minutes because you can't let Kane hit you like that. Like, what are you doing, right? So Marchand gets 2 minutes for that. Hawks would then end up getting a 5-on-3 opportunity late in that one with about 45 seconds left in the original power play. So I don't think this 5-on-3 really came at a really good point for the Hawks because the first power play unit was already out there for about a minute 15. They weren't fresh, and they stay out there for the 5-on-3, and they just weren't moving around. They're just kind of being lazy, and they didn't get anything going. Bruins did a good job getting sticks in passing lanes, and they killed it off. And that really got the crowd into it. That really got Boston into it. And pretty much from then on, the Bruins just basically controlled the game. The Bruins would end up getting a power play of their own. They would capitalize on it, and that really got them into it and the crowd into it. He had scored 2 more times before the end of the period. The last one coming, Bergeron taking a shot. Delia just kind of using his blocker and just puts it right back into the slot area. Like, you can't do that, Delia. Like, you just can't. Blackhawks don't win the race to that puck, and Bruins get it to Marchand. He puts it in basically a wide open net. It's 3-1 going into the second period. Second period was better, I guess, from the Hawks, but still not good. I mean, they're still turning the puck over a ton. I think they turned the puck over 1,000 times in their defensive zone the entire game. It was bad. Nothing was coming easy for them. The passes were not clean. It just seemed like they were fighting the puck the entire time, but the Bruins did a good job not giving them any space, not giving them any room. They were really taking away passing lanes, anticipating passes. I mean, the Bruins were aggressive in the forecheck, and they were just giving the Hawks fits. But with 2 minutes left, the Bruins would score again to make it 4-1. That's right after the Hawks basically killed a 5-on-3. That would have really given them momentum, but the Bruins found a way to score basically right after that penalty expired. So it was essentially still like a 5-on-4 opportunity for them, power play, even though it's not technically a power play goal. And then with about 20 seconds left in the second period, Duncan Keith with a slap shot kind of redirects off a stick but goes in past Rask, and that's a momentum builder. Hawks make it a 4-2 game going into the third. That was big. That was a big boost for them. Third period, they came out. They had 8 shots before the Bruins got their first shot in the third period. The only problem is that first shot for the Bruins ended up being a goal. Gustafsson scored before that to make it 4-3. So you're thinking, okay, maybe the Hawks are getting back into this. But like I said, the Bruins scored again to make it 5-3, and then they would score one more time to make it 6-3. And it's just how this game was. It was not a good game for the Hawks. It was bad. It was sickening. It's been a while since I've used red on that backboard. The streak comes to an end, although Kane, Strome, and Jakubczak's streak, their point streaks live on, but the winning streak comes to an end. I mean, we knew it was going to come to an end at some point, right? I'm not going to just win out the rest of these 26-ish games. So you knew you knew it would come to an end. The hope was just kind of that if you were going to lose, maybe you could lose in overtime so you'd get, a point out of it. Because, yeah, the Hawks are only, 4, 5, 6 points out of a wild card spot. But it's, even though that doesn't sound like a lot, it's the amount of teams they have to jump over. And then all those teams ahead of them are still earning points while you're not getting points, or they're earning points while you're on your 7-game win streak. It makes it really hard to just gain on them. And so not getting a point in this one, and then you got teams like, I think the Stars are winning, the Wild were winning. I think they're tied right now. The Blues are beating the New Jersey Devils, who the Blackhawks play next. So teams like ahead of the Hawks are winning, or are looking like they're going to gain points tonight. The Hawks are going to fall again. So that's why I still don't think, I've said it, during this entire streak, I don't think the Hawks are making the playoffs. It's just super tough with where they are right now. They're getting helped out that the West hasn't been very good this year, at least the bottom portion of the West. The West is very top heavy. But all the teams fighting for a wild card spot, not that great this year. So the Hawks are getting helped out by that. But the goal for this team now is, okay, the streak has ended. You lost. Now it's don't lose again. Don't lose multiple games in a row. Turn it around. Learn from this one. Rebound from it. And start another winning streak. And they got the New Jersey Devils next, who are losing big to those St. Louis Blues right now, who are on the verge of winning their 7th straight game. So, I mean, the Hawks just won 7 straight games, but they didn't gain any ground on the Blues. Yeah, it's tough. But so I think I'm gonna end it there because I just not feeling very good, and I'm not gonna edit this at all. So yeah, apologies once again for this, but thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always, but most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, don't get sick, and I'll see you next time.